Hi everyone, so we've got more update information for Diablo Immortal quite soon after the previous roadmap that they've released and a sneak peek at some of the updates coming our way. This hopefully goes into a bit more information. This is the first time I'm taking a look at it, so it's mentioning things like the new Battlegrounds map, new legendary gems, some changes to familiars, so I'm going to be looking at this for the very first time. So Brave the Fae in the Writhing Wilds. This picture here seems like it's linked to the new main quest that they're introducing in the game. So this is quite a nice eerie looking picture. A gale wind blows through the restless forest. The beasts of the wooded glen stir and the air therms with powerful magic. Our 11th major update, the Writhing Wilds, is currently growing rampantly in anticipation of its release on March the 20th. While you prepare for the journey ahead, we're providing you with a look at the new Writhing Wilds main quest, new Battleground Map Overhauls, and 3 new legendary gems. Maybe it's one of the gems that I'm looking forward to. I did say in one of my previous videos that I'm not interested in swapping any of my 5-star legendary gems out at the moment, and my plan is to save up all of my legendary crests until a 5-star legendary gem comes out this year that I'm interested in, and then I'll jump in and maybe swap out one of my 2-star legendary gems and upgrade it to a 5-star. So fingers crossed one of these ones is one that I like. So we've got a new main quest which is called Writhing Wilds, and then we've got information about the new battleground maps, new legendary gems, essence loyalty bonus changes, okay, familiar skill improvements. I'm still way out of touch when it comes to familiars. I've got so many contracts, like over 120 still to use. I'll probably do a video where I just go through them and see what I get. Masterful crafting changes and some Vanguard updates. So we've got Sharval Wild, so hopefully a new map, a new mode, new season of Vanguard, and more details to come. So let's take a look at the information for this new main quest. In Writhing Wilds, you'll travel to the mysterious and untamed Sharval Wilds, coming face to face with a disturbance in the very land itself. The people of the first forest are finding the woods twist and warp around them, and hungry spirits of nature called Fae are rampaging out of their holds, carrying off travellers and homesteaders alike. To help Sharval and locate the source of this danger, you work with the forest guardians, local druids and witches. They've mentioned druids there, whose ancient suspicions run the risk of undermining everything. As the region grows further unbalanced and more dangerous, the citizens of Sharval will look for a saviour, but you are far from their only option. So that's the information we get about this new main quest called Writhing Wilds. We get the idea of sort of the setting in a wooded area, and we learn about the Fae, and obviously we've got the link to druids and witches, and that will link to one of the new classes that's coming out in Diablo Immortal. So yeah, looking forward to this one. The main quests have been really good in this game so far. A nice storyline. I'm glad that they're using cutscenes as well, and not just storyboards. They're actually introducing cutscenes and voice acting, which is nice. So look forward to this one. Then we've got the Battleground Map Overhaul. Oh, that's a nice looking idol there. If that is an idol, I think it is. And it's got some majestic wings, quite a nice colour. The forces that shake the ground tremble and move, shifting the very plains of battle that surround you. Inspired by community feedback, we're introducing a brand new battleground map. This new map will challenge your battle-tested strategies and change the way you play. The major update also introduces changes to objectives and mechanics and revitalizes the fight to destroy the ancient heart. The major update is an excellent time to come back to the battleground. Keep your eyes peeled for more details in our next blog. Okay, so they're teasing it even more, and hopefully we'll get some gameplay footage come in. We'll keep an eye out for this new blog. It seems like it's no longer a case of just running to the heart and just destroying it really quickly. There's obviously going to be a bit more involved when it comes to destroying that heart, and maybe a bit more strategy involved in actually getting to the heart as well. So that's going to be fun. This is what I'm interested the most in this update. New legendary gems. So as well as the new quest, obviously, which I'm looking forward to playing through, I'm looking forward to seeing if this new legendary gem is going to be one that I look forward to actually picking up. There's 3 new legendary gems in this update. Each can elevate your character to a new heights of power. So let's have a look. The first one is a 5-star legendary gem. So we only get one new 5-star legendary gem called Colossus Engine. Quite a cool name. Granting yourself a buff also grants you colossal strength for 6 seconds increasing your skill damage by 50%. Ooh, that's going to be a huge boost to, is it Entropic Well? There's one of the 1-star legendary gems which boost your skill damage. This is obviously a 5-star legendary gem, but it's like a huge enhancement to that one, while also increasing your size and skill range. Additionally, Colossal Strength also grants you immunity to knockback effects for 4.8 seconds. Fantastic. Colossal Strength cannot occur more often than every 20 seconds. Okay, that sounds really cool and seems like it's going to be useful in both PvP and PvE, which is really good for me because for Necromancer, I end up having to change my gems. It's quite expensive. I've got some gems which are mainly PvP focused, and then I've got other gems which are PvE, and some of my PvP gems are not really that useful in PvE. So this is one which is very tempting actually, because I may end up skipping Bottled Hope and going with Colossus Engine, where when I do use Bone Armor to give myself a buff, I'll get this increased skill damage by 50% and the size skill range as well. And in PvP, I'll get that immunity to knockback effects. So, okay, this is really tempting. I'm now thinking whether to go for this 5-star legendary gem. It's a shame that it's coming out so soon. I'd rather have saved up a few more crests, I've only got about, I don't know, like 30 or something legendary crests. I do want a lot more because I know they're probably going to increase the drop rate maybe when this comes out, kind of like what they did with Rolling Consequence. So yeah, really happy about this one, Colossus Engine. I'll be looking out for that, and I'll be doing a test and grabbing hold of that one for sure. Spectre Glass is a 2-star gem. Critical hit shatter enemy armor for 2 seconds, increasing the damage they take from you by 28% and increasing your critical hit chance against them by 4%. Okay, yet another critical hit chance legendary gem, which means you can sacrifice critical hit chance on your legendary gear and the essences for sort of thing and go for some other stats instead. If you've got Roiling Consequence, Mother's Lament and Spectre Glass, you've got, enough critical hit chance there. This is quite a nice 2-star legendary gem actually. That's a decent one, very tempting. The next one is a 1-star gem for, easy for anyone to get hold of and get to rank 10, called Falter Grasp. Critical hits disable enemies, preventing their use of dash kills. Oh, this is going to be a nice one against like Tempest and stuff, for 3.6 seconds and reducing their movement speed by 24%. Oh, very, very nice PvP gem to use there, Falter Grasp. Okay, 3 decent legendary gems coming our way, very powerful legendary gems. I am very interested in Colossal Engine, and in fact the other 2 are really good ones as well. Very critical hit heavy, so yeah, pretty decent gems coming our way. Essence loyalty bonus changes, so let's see what changes here. Nothing too new I can see from the picture. We've also changed the way you extract essences earned from the loyalty bonus. There is no longer a weekly cap for extracting essences, and you will no longer be time gated from unlocking new essences when they're released. Okay, that's quite cool. I know there's a lot of people who have been changing classes and finding it hard to get all of the essences and kind of have to wait for the next week to get the loyalty bonus and stuff like that. I think this just makes it easier for people to actually get hold of the new essences and try them out and test them. So a decent change, I think, based on feedback. So yeah, that's a good one. Newly released essences start with a cheaper cost that increases with each essence you unlock within the same class. You heard that right, each class has its own cost, so if you class transfer frequently, you'll be able to quickly unlock your first few essences for each class. Okay, well, that follows on from what I just said. I didn't even end up reading this. But yeah, if people do change class, at least they can get hold of the new essences quickly. I do notice in like Shadow Chat, Clan Chat, World Chat, people that have changed class and they're still complaining that they haven't been able to fully utilize that class yet because they're still trying to wait for some of their new essences. This is just going to make it easy for people to switch classes and try out the new class easier because they can get hold of the essences quicker. So pretty decent change. Familiar skill improvements. Your valued and trusted companion is learning some new tricks, adventurer. As a result of player feedback, we've increased their versatility to aid you in the fiercest of battles. Some will be able to earn new skills specific to each familiar, giving them the needed edge in intense battles. Their loyalty will soon be matched by the power of their new unfound abilities. That's really cool. We've got these familiars, just make good use of them. And it's nice that the teams are thinking of new ways we can use as familiars. I'm hoping there's going to be more expeditions that we can send our familiars on as well. Maybe grabbing stuff like battle pass points and monstrous essences and gold and, you know, just a few other things that we can send familiars out for. But it's good that they're not ignoring the whole familiar concept and that they're introducing the game, because they've spent a long time introducing familiars and all of the changes that they've made since it first came out. It's a completely different system now. And it's nice that they're not ignoring that. They're continuing to improve that area. Masterful crafting changes. So this is interesting. For the first time, you have immense control over how you craft powerful gear. Gather ores from the open world and materials from defeated elite monsters. Then head back to the blacksmith to forge your choice of legendary items with at least one specific class affix or a skill stone with at least 3 class-related affixes. That's brilliant. I was talking about this in a few update videos ago. I think maybe last year or at the start of this year. I was talking about open world, and you know, the open world environments that they've got in Diablo Immortal are really, really nice actually. And now with the new graphical updates, it gives you an even more immersive experience from going around in open world. I just wish there was a bit more we could do in open world. I was talking about more loot. So maybe some of the chests are a bit more rare, and from those chests you can get some really cool items. Maybe some more world bosses that end up spawning. But this is really cool. As you're walking around in open world, you can collect ore and you can use that to craft. And this is, yeah, I'm really, really liking this introduction in the game. So yeah, thumbs up to the devs for adding this into the game. And, you know, just more reasons for us to go out in the open world. Now, Vanguard, we should be getting a new season. I'm guessing this is linked to there. Venture into the Sharval Wilds in Vanguard. You'll fight against new enemies, take down the fearsome Glane Bane boss, and come toe-to-toe with new Helicree bosses. So, yep. Goodbye to our old runes, of course. Yep, goodbye to our old Vanguard charms, of course, and we're going to have to start from scratch, but we get to build our charms back up again and in a new location, a new map, and new bosses. So that's cool, and more details to come. I think the new quest is going to be really cool, and I think I'm really looking forward to the new legendary items, and also, now I've read it, the crafting changes, actually finding ore out in the open world is pretty cool as well, just like more reasons to like explore the open world. Battleground, you know, I'm not that excited about it. It's nice that we're getting a new map. I'll try it when I see it. If we still have the similar sort of matchmaking sort of issues and, you know, games where we start and we know we're going to lose right from the get-go, then, you know, it's just going to be pretty much the same, just but with a new map. But let's see what it's like. I'm looking forward to trying it out anyway. But yeah, Colossus engine, that seems really interesting. So yeah, I might have to get a hold of that one. And some of these other changes are quite nice as well. So that's pretty much it for this video. Let me know what you think in the comment section, what you're looking forward to the most with this update. It looks like they're drip feeding bits of the update now and then, which is quite nice. Just not keeping us in the dark, just keeping us teased, telling us what's to come. Some of these are obviously surprises as well, like the legendary gems. So that's quite cool. So yeah, like Diablo Immortal is going strong. It's going to be a great year, I think. There's going to be so much content coming this year, and it's just a really, really good time to be playing Diablo Immortal at the moment. So for any new players that are watching this, definitely jump back into Diablo Immortal. It's a fantastic game at the moment. So hope you enjoyed watching this one. Let me know what you think of this update, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.